Try pressing record this time. That helps. Tutorial time! Dance Gavin Dance, Legend. Intro. Here we go. Okay, so this introduction, you are going to need a clean sound, so I do that by rolling the volume back on my guitar rather than having it, that was loud, rather than having it really loud and then turning the gain down on the amp. If you've got some decent pickups, you can get a nice clean sound with a bit of grit in it for these things. So I also want to crank the reverb right up. Lot of reverb on this one. To get your tone. So I'm going to turn the reverb off so you can hear the notes that I'm playing better. So your first chord is 7 on your top string, open B string, and then 5th fret on your G. Okay, a very dissonant type chord. Most of this has got the open B string going throughout it, so you want to get your fingers out of the way to keep that open B string. So that's your first one. Then we move up to the 11th fret, just that one note, still with that open B ringing. And then it's just octaves. 7 on your G and 10 on your E. Then slide that up to 11 and 14. So. And your next 3 chords are a 5 on your top string, open B, and a 5 on your G. Your next one is very similar to that first chord that we did, only 7, and the 5 moves onto your B string, and we do an open G. And your last chord is an E minor 7, 7th fret bar, A minor 7 shape, with your little finger on up there, so it's the full minor 7. And that's it really for your intro. Repeat that round. So slide up to 11, octaves, 7, 11, and then 2 5s, 5 and 7 with your open G, and an E minor 7 on the end. And that's your intro. So your next section, which is the start of the first verse, has these 2 chords in it. Your first one is an A minor chord. So we have 7 on your top string, then 10, 9, 10, and an open A string. So that's your first chord. And this is followed by little lick, which goes 10, 7, 10. So 10, 7 on your top string, 10 on your second string. And then we move up to this chord, which is 12 on your second string, 11 on your third string, with an open D string. And that is followed by, which is 10, 12 on your second string, and then 12 back on your top string. So all together, A minor, little lick, and you repeat those chords. The second one, instead of bam bam bam, we go, which is 10, 7. So first one, second one, third one, same as the first one, the fourth one, we do a bend on that 12 on your second string, half a bend, and that's it for that bit. Next up is your little pre-chorus section, your bridge, which goes like this. Okay, so a bit more of a gainy sound, not a lot, but that sounds about right. A bit of crunch, maybe a little bit less. Still quite clean, this song. Okay, so this part is a C major 7 chord, which is 3rd fret bar with your A major 7 shape. So 3, 5, 4, 5, followed by, which is 3 on your 2nd string, and then 4 and 2 on your 3rd string. So after that we do the chord again, and we add octaves on the end, which is 7th fret on your G with your octave on your E, which is 10, and we slide up to 9 and back down. So put those together. After that, so this is based around a D, but it's got a hammer on in there. So we have an open D string, 7 on your G, and then we hammer on from 5 to 7 on your B. So and followed by 3 notes, 5, 4, and 7 on your D string. So, and then same again, but with the octaves. Same octaves as the last one, same position as the last one, but on your D string instead. So 7 and 10, and slide up and down. So all together, C major 7, and then your D, and that's all of that section. I think is it 4 times through that? On the last one, don't do the octaves on the D. Just kind of build up on that little hammer-on bit, because that goes into your chorus, which goes like this. Okay, so this part, there's kind of 2 guitars, maybe a 3rd, and obviously the bass and all the other stuff going on. So what I've kind of done is done a mix of all of them. I've arranged sort of everything for a guitar, because one guitar doing octaves, another one doing a little twiddly thing up here, and then the chords. And then another one pops in doing a and stuff. So I don't know what guitar does what. I've just done all of them. So your first part is that C major 7 chord again, and then I slide up to the 8th fret on your B string, because that's what the octave guitar does. And your next one, I do a G power chord down here. It's based around a G major 7 chord, but we've got octave notes to play. So G power chord, so it's 3, 5, and 5. And then with your little finger, the octaves go. So it's 7, and then 7 on your top string. So it's all together. Keeping that G on the bottom. And then first time round we do an A minor chord, similar to that first one that we do. Again, you could do the full one, but just those 3 notes. So that's a 10, a 9, and a 10 on your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string. And then one guitar comes in with a, which is just a chug on your open E string with 5th fret on your D string to finish. So all together, first time round. then second time round, first bit's the same. Only we jump up to an A minor 7 chord, so 12th fret, your A minor 7 bar shape. And we do little finger on 15, second string, and then off to that 13 that you're already playing anyway. Again, that's to get the octave notes in. And then we do an E minor 7, which is 12th fret, just with the 14th fret on your A string. And then your little finger comes up and plays that. Again, to get the octave in. So the second time round we do. Third time is the same as the first one with your. And then your fourth time, after we do your A minor 7, we do your E minor 7, but the octave changes. So we do on top of that. So your E minor 7, and then we have 16 on your third string, and then 14. So it's. And then we are back into your verse bit again, So back to a clean sound. I hold just that E minor 7 chord while that's fading out and the other one's fading in. You see what I mean? So if you're playing, you can just hold that chord until you can switch sounds or whatever. So the verse bit is the same 2 chords as before, and then we're back into that section again, only this time another guitar comes in with a melody about halfway through, which goes like this. Okay, so these are octave chords. First one is a slide up to 16, so these are all on your D string for now. So octave 16 and 19. Move back to 12, 9, back up to 12, and back to 9. So it goes. Followed by, which is 12, 11 on your G, and then 12, 14 on your D and A string. So, and then we carry on down the E minor sort of shape. We do 15, 14, 12 on your bottom string. So, after that, another octave slide from 9 to 12, same as what you've done before. The next one, if you bar the 12th fret, we have a hammer on to 14 on your D string, and then it's kind of these 2 or 3 strings. Again, this is kind of a mix of lots of things happening at once. So it's back to that 14 again. So, and then top 2 notes of a D chord, so 14 and 15, first and second string. So all together, octave slide. And that leads back into another chorus type section. But there's another guitar doing a lead bit, which is what I did for the second time round, which goes like this. Okay, that is your lick. It's all played with alternate picking, so it's a down and up on each one, and so on, but I'll just do it single strokes so you can hear the notes better. So we have 14 on your A string, 12 on your D, so, and then we jump to 12 and 11 on your third string, and then we do 12, 15 on your second string. So that's your first phrase. Your second phrase changes ever so slightly. Your first two notes are the same, so 14 on your A, 12 on your D. But this time we do 14, 12 on your G, followed by 15 on your B, and then 14 on your G again. So this one. So those two. And then your final one, nope, your third one, not your final one, goes 12 on your D, 11 on your G, 12 on your B. So, and then we go 14 on your G, and then we jump to a 12 on your E string, and a 15 on your second string. So. So all together, your first three. There's one final one, which goes 14 on your top string, then 15 on your second string, and that jumps down to a 12 on your second string, and then we do 14, 12, 11 on your third string. So that whole section all together, just picking each note once. Picking each note twice, still slowly. And that is that section. Underneath that, there's two chords that are going on, I think are C major 7, then you move up to a D, and that carries on afterwards. So we have just those two chords. Oops, big drop. Just those two chords, and then second time we go. We stab that D chord with that rhythm. So. Okay, after that we have this, which is a little break bit, one guitar on its own. These are octave chords again. We start on your D string on 14 with your octave, and we go 14 down to 9, and then 12 down to 9. So. Then we do 7, 9, 5. So. And that leads into your next riff. So this riff is quite simple, one of the easier Dance Gavin dance riffs. We have 5 and 7 on your A string, and then 7 and 9 on your D string. So then we follow that same pattern but move it 2 frets back. So 3 and 5, and 5 and 7. So. Now your second time round, we do this, which is those first two notes, 5 and 7, and then we go 7 on your D, jump up to 7 on your G, so, and then 9, 7 on your D, so. And then we jump down to that 3, 5 again. And this last time, we do 7, 9, 7, 5 on your D. So all together. And that's all of that section. Following on from that riff, after you've done straight into a C major 7 chord, then we go up to a G major 7 with your C shape, which is 10, 9, and then a bar across 3 7s. So C, G, and D. And again. On that last one, hold the D, and then we're back into that intro section. And I think straight after that it's straight into another chorus, and that's it. We just end on this chord, which is an octave chord on your 7th fret on your D string. So it's 7, skip a string, 10, over a C on your bottom string, so 8th fret. So that's after this one. So that is it. I don't think I've missed anything. Do the usual, let me know if I have, and I'll try and rectify it somehow, maybe with a small tab, I don't know. But there we go. Enjoy. Till next time. Say hello. Say hello. There we go. Easy, Milo. Yeah. Come on. You too.